Could this image raise controversy? Froome is a dedicated teammate. Even when he's in position to covet a stage win, he waits for his team leader who can follow the pace. As a consequence, the first at the finish line is Valverde, his efforts rewarded. This stage is the last one in the mountain this year on the Tour. Between Bagneres-de-luchon and Peyragudes, the remaining contestants have 143.5 kilometers to ride without encountering too many difficulties. But difficulties is the right expression. Starting with the first climb of the day, the Col de Monte, a Category 1 climb, followed by a Category 2 and a Category 3 climbs prior to the highly expected Port de Balès, an ore category that will give the verdict of the struggle for the mountain classification between Vaucleur and Kessiakoff. The stage finishes an uphill ride to Peyragudes, a Category 1 ascent. Lastly, an intermediate sprint takes place in Lourdes-Barous at kilometer 81. 23 riders break from the pack on the first ascent. Amongst them are Roland, Vaucleur, Feyus, Manchoff, Vorgenhoff, Martinez, Cobois-Sebo, Plaça, Kessiakoff, Lepeimer, Taramay, Montfort, Dan Martin, Cassar, Van Endert. And the climbers start their fight. 1 kilometer to the top of the Monte Pass, Sweden's Kessiakoff attacks in the hope to recover the polka dot jersey, but Vaucleur is smart and waits for the last 200 meters to respond. He crosses the top first under a little rain and confirms his lead. The road is slippery in the descent, so the riders are cautious and don't exceed the split limit. 30 kilometers per hour is fast enough. At the top of the Col des Arts Pass, Vaucleur is again first to the top, beating Kessiakoff. The initial breakaway has melted. There are now 7 to the fore: Vaucleur, Martinez, Perrault, Cazard, Valverde, Costa and Kessiakoff. After joining the party for a moment, Nibali slows down and is back in the peloton. The group of 7 is caught by 10 pursuers. They reach the intermediate sprint together and Kadri beats Cazard and Perrault. In the ascent of the Port de Balès, the leading path is all about attacks and counter-attacks. In the final part of the last hors category climb of this 2012 Tour de France, one man is riding alone in the front, Alejandro Valverde. A little further behind, Vaucleur is in Kessiakoff's back wheel and ends up overtaking the Swede at the top a few seconds behind Valverde. The current best climber has once more adopted the right tactics. Kessiakoff rides ahead and Vaucleur passes him at the summit. The Frenchman is ensured to spend the last days wearing the polka dot jersey. Valverde is not such a fan of the Pyrenees, yet he finishes the ride on his own. Behind him, Wiggins attempts to chase him in a desperate effort to clinch the win, but is out of energy. Froome is a selfless teammate. He waits for his leader when in fact he had what it takes to win the stage. But dedication is part of cycling. Valverde can be grateful. He grabs his first Tour de France stage since 2008. Wiggins still leads the GC and it shouldn't change until the end.